I've got my device turned on. We picked up another 72 for the garage. Stick around. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the garage, and I finally got my brain implant turned on. My speech may be a little slurred. I might have a hard time getting some words out initially because I've got the device turned up pretty high, but it is something that is going to be calibrated once a month for the next couple months. Now, you're going to notice something a little bit different than you've ever noticed on the channel before. I'm actually carrying a camera. I'm holding it because I'm not shaking. Yay! Now, I can dial this down. The funny thing is, I should have brought the remote down here so you can see it. I can dial it down literally to the point where I don't have this slur going on. Like, it's just, I can turn it on and off. But with the setting I'm at right now, I've got a little bit of palsy. It's kind of like coming out of the dentist. It's specifically on the right side, like coming out of the dentist and being numbed up. So my tongue feels a little fat. I have a hard time just kind of getting some words out, things like that. So bear with me on this. But what you're more important, or what you're more concerned about, is our new 72. We have a third 72 in the garage. The Nova's a 72, the 442 is a 72, and now our Corvette is a 72. Check it out. I picked it up yesterday, so it's been a busy weekend. Friday, neurologist. Saturday, picking up a chrome bumper 72 442. Now, ignore the 427 badges on the hood. This actually has a 327 in it. Which you're going to say, hey man, 72s only came with 350s and big blocks. Correct. The numbers matching 350 in this died. One of the previous owners swapped over to a big block. Unfortunately, it's a 69 big block, which means it's a large journal. It probably has a cast crank instead of a forged crank in it. Color is Ontario orange, as you can tell. And you know, it's original paint, so it's got a couple of issues on the paint. Little doohickeys and dings and stuff like that. But overall, man, she's just in great condition. And I tell you, I was a little bit nervous about the color originally because it didn't look that good in the pictures. Once I saw it in person, I was like, oh wow, the color pops a lot better than I thought it did. Interior, just great condition. Great condition, original interior. There's a couple small things that don't work correctly on there. A couple things need to be sorted out, but oh, what's this? What's this? What do we got? Yes, that's correct. We are going to be diving back into the Sniper EFI. I will tell you, I did drive this thing, about 50 miles home. No issues with it, so we're going to dive into it. I've talked a lot of crap on Sniper EFI in the past. I didn't like it, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to try it out, and yeah, it still has, you know, the stock ignition system, so we need to put a dual spark in there or something like that. Get timing control on there, clean up the engine bay a little bit. But I'm actually glad it's 327 over 350. They're a little bit smoother. They rev a little bit faster. You know, the 350, they're out of square. So, yeah, pretty excited about this. And then, I don't know, we're not going to do much on this as far as modifications go. I have some heads that we can swap on here. Sorry, got headers, things like that. The big thing is I want to be able to enjoy this summer. I'm not going to tear into this and get it messed up. I want to spend this summer. And we've got the 442 to work on. I had to move it over to make room. Plenty to do on the 442. Got a new V-bore welder. I'm going to be doing a video on that real soon. And got the front steps painted up right for suspension, but I just needed to make room to get the Corvette in here. So that's where we're at on this. Now, there's a couple small annoying things. The windshield wipers weren't working. Turns out that the previous owner had them in bypass mode, which, because this has a vacuum actuated door on top of it, you can lock the windshield wipers in up mode in order to service them, change the blades out and things like that. Well, instead of being locked in up mode, they're locked in down mode. And so got that sorted out. The vacuums on the doors, or the headlight doors, work great. You know, this car, just, I'm real happy with it. I'm in love with it. It needs some new weather stripping, just small things. And those are small things that you probably aren't going to see. I'm just going to do that in my spare time. So that pretty much wraps up. I just want to give you an update as to what's going on in the garage, what's going on with my brain surgery. Hopefully in the coming weeks, everything will be dialed in a little bit better so I don't sound quite as funny. Some of you may not be able to tell, but some of you have been watching me for a long time, going to be able to tell right away that I'm having a hard time talking right now. Totally normal, don't worry about it. It's nothing to be worried about. It's just a known side effect. It'll go away, or I can turn it down to where it's not a problem. So stick around. I'm going to be doing some content real soon on the Holley Sniper. I also got some new HP tuners content coming out. We're going to dive into tuning. It's not even here right now. The Dirty Max. We're going to dive into tuning the Rubicon. And so we're going to be doing some Jeep and some diesel stuff on here. You're not going to want to miss that. And then, of course, we'll go into the Sniper. We're going to go through the full gamut of setting the Sniper up through the handheld and then going through and doing it with a laptop. So you won't want to miss any of that. Then we'll add time control onto it and a couple other things like that for guys that are thinking about running the Sniper. I'll be honest with you, as well as this car runs the Sniper, I might be kind of waffling back towards not being so angry at HP or at Holley. Now, that's not to say I'm still not happy. I'm still not unhappy with the Holley setup on the Nova, but we'll talk about that later on. Listen, I'm gonna get back to it. You guys know the drill. Thanks for stopping by the garage. Remember, ABT, always be tuning.